Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy Isaac. This was my first month living in Bali, and honestly, if you come here unprepared, then one of three things will happen. You get sick, you get weirdly lonely, or your work starts slipping. And it's not because Bali is distracting, it's because nothing here really forces structure. Most people come off the plane and then they eat like they're on holidays. They don't know anyone, and they try to stick to the old routine. And then 2 weeks later, they've got Bali Belly, they're unproductive, and they get a call from their boss back home. And strangely enough, after 1 month of living here, none of those things happened to me. I kept all my clients, I met people almost immediately, and I didn't get sick once. I was close, but I didn't get fully sick. It's not because I'm disciplined, it's not because I believe in karma or some voodoo spiritual stuff. I respected Bali, and I treated it differently than I would back home in Australia where I lived. So in this video, I'll break down the 4 things that actually determine whether working in Bali works for you. There's also a sport here that you gotta try if you wanna make friends fast. And I got a weird strategy that stops you from getting Bali Belly. And I'll also show you my work structure that helped me handle 30 clients while still enjoying being here. So before you book a flight thinking it's automatic freedom, this is what Bali is really like. Yo, this is a really raw YouTube video, but I just met up with Talon. And a little bit of context, when I was working as a mortgage broker in Sydney, I met an awesome fellow called Anthony, and we were both graduates at the same place. Then when I moved to Gold Coast, Anthony was doing a lot of networking, and he joined a co-working, networking tribe. I think that's what it was called.
That's
right?
what it was called. Shout out Tribe Accelerator, shout out Anthony.
Yeah, and I met this awesome bloke, Talon, who does website design, graphic design, and he's a travelpreneur. But I was watching you do all this traveling, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. But now I'm in Bali, and I'm doing
You're doing what I did, yeah.
From moving from Austin to Australia. But now it's like my partner, so now we've met up again, and literally just pulled out the camera and just decided that this would be the best way to conversate while doing work, because that's what we're here to do, traveling and working and socializing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty awesome.
I honestly did this with one of my friends my last time in Bali, where I hadn't seen him in like 6 months. And then I had a conversation with him like, dude, like how is the growth between this and then? And this is a similar thing. And I feel like we're both crazy different points in our business where you weren't even selling anything back then.
Yeah.
And now like this is your full-time income. The thing is, in great spots like this is tribal in Bali, but it's so easy to meet people here.
Yeah.
He still has friends from this specific hostel here, which is like a co-working hostel.
Yeah, where are we? We're in Tribal Hostel, which is in Canggu, Bali. I saw on the Instagram, it was, what places have you been?
I've been to 6 out of 7 continents. I grew up US, South America, I did Colombia, that was it so far.
Yeah.
Specifically Medellin, another digital nomad hotspot. UK, Scotland, France, Turkey, Greece, Cyprus, which is underrated as hell, Portugal, Jordan, Israel, I lived in for a bit, Thailand, of course, here's Asia, India, another world, I felt like an alien there, Kenya, Morocco, briefly had a stop in Egypt, of course, Australia, New Zealand.
I've been to China multiple times because that's where my family was from.
Wait, really? You're Chinese?
Yes.
Like-
Then Hong Kong. I'm just glad to be in Bali right now. Although I have my comfort zone in Australia and I know so many people there, obviously, I took it as a leap of faith because if I'm scared to do something, then that's the exact thing I'm gonna do. We're gonna have a look at the pool as well. Nice. Look how chill it is. I was just working down there as well. How much is it for this hostel?
Oh, I'm paying like 13 US a night, so like
Yeah.
18, 19.80.
Yes, sweet.
How locked in are you in your current place?
Oh, so my current place is 895 for the month, 30 days.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just had one of my friends, he does real estate here,
Yeah.
and he was like, oh, if you want, or if you or any buddies want a discount on a room, I'm having these rooms out in Barawa.
Right.
But, oh, I gotta get off my shoes.
Okay, so I want to show you this, guys. It's a net.
It's a net.
It's just a net.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you guys stay in
I
house?
am, yeah.
You,
Yeah.
but you?
Just visiting him.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but a guest from outside cannot do.
The net?
Upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So sorry, guys.
that's fine. Can I step on it though?
Sorry?
Can you have one step
can I
and then
step
off?
on it?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll go downstairs.
I said this is
Enjoy
net.
it while you can.
Yeah. Wow. This is just a net. You were gonna train with me, right? But like, if I wasn't here, where would you have gone to the gym?
Dude, I gotta figure that out. It's I just got here like yesterday.
Yeah.
So my friend recommended me Wrong Gym, but I think Wrong closed down.
Yeah.
And I saw Raw Gym was nearby or something. The
Yeah, yeah.
hostel has a deal with a gym where I get like 10% off.
Nice.
I mean, like, I was just gonna go train wherever. I mean, I know of Nirvana, I know Body Factory.
Yeah.
But like, for me, proximity is everything.
Proximity. Raw
Yeah.
gym is good because you can actually film there.
Oh,
But
really?
in Nirvana, where I train, I can't have a professional camera out. Like, I can only use my phone.
Oh, that
that's it.
stinks for you.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like, half of what you do is, perfect
oh,
for
nice.
us.
This is awesome. Oh, wow, this is chill. This is good. For me, whenever I go to a new location, I'm instantly scoping out where are the calisthenics parks, where are the gyms,
Yeah.
who do I know from that area that does the stuff that I do in terms of fitness.
The fitness thing is huge. So
Right.
one thing I noticed, especially with the students I was teaching at the time, was finding some sort of sport and going to the location for that sport is the best thing you can do to meet people while traveling.
Yeah.
For me, that's skateboarding.
Yeah.
So I'd go to the skate park, and also skaters, they're super friendly, always down to talk.
Yeah.
So I would do that, and no matter where I'd go, I'd find a community there. Like, I was in the middle of nowhere, Croatia.
Yeah.
I went to the local skate park. They were high schoolers, but whatever. And they're like, "Oh, you want to smoke some weed?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then became friends with them. They showed me around the whole town.
And when we went to Gold Coast, we trained together at the park.
Yeah.
And that's how we kind of like bonded. When I went to Japan and when I went to China, I met some awesome athletes. I knew them on Instagram. I just messaged a guy from China, Workout 9, and I did a vlog with him. And then after that, he took me out for dinner, and then we trained again. And then we got Mixu, which is like this tea place. And you can get ice cream there as well, so that was chill. And in Japan, I went to a park with Smith Enix, and then we had sushi train, and then we kind of just explored other cool places and checked out the 7-Eleven in Japan, which is amazing.
All right.
The thing with Bali is you have paddle.
Yeah.
That's like the most social sport.
But here the gyms are pretty social. Like,
Yeah, yeah, true.
I have a friend back home in New York where he met his mentor in a gym here in Wrong Gym here, and I actually knew his mentor from Australia.
Wow.
Like, one of the first things we met at a run club in New York, I was like, "Oh, like, let me get your Instagram," and we saw in the mutual show up, and I'm like, not many people know this guy. Like, how do you know him? He's like, "Oh, I met him in Bali. He's one of my mentors." I'm like, that's insane.
That's coincidence.
Like, I spent a week just not really leaving my apartment. I had a gym there, I had a sauna there, and I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just like, all right, cool, let me stay in my apartment building, not really talk to anyone.
Right.
But like, someplace like here, my first week here, past 5 p.m. every day, I was doing some sort of like networking group activity, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So environment does matter a lot.
Yeah.
Fitness is a really good gateway, but most people, they just get really strong and they're really fit, but they don't actually know how to make, social connections. For me, I was like that shy kid in high school, and
I was about to say.
in university, like I tried talking to people, but I couldn't really get my foot in the game. But now I'm in Bali, I know how to like talk to people and open conversations. For example, in the
Yes.
sauna, or just at the beach, or even when I'm training, just give tips and stuff. Most people don't have that, and so traveling is really daunting for me.
When you're traveling, you're more encouraged to talk to people, and you're like, oh, I don't even live here. I'm not gonna see any of these people ever in my life. So it's
Yeah.
like, all right, I can talk and make a fool out of myself to a stranger. Also, specifically Bali, it's easier. It's the easiest place on earth to talk to people. Like,
Yeah.
hands down. Like, everyone here is just friendly and just trying to meet people.
Yeah.
When we first met, you were definitely like more on the quiet side, and Anthony like told me, he's like, hey, he's more on the quiet side, and he's gonna keep to himself. But like, I've noticed as you put out content, as you started your business, you've like really expanded your horizons with that.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you feel like other than traveling was like the one thing that really helped you in that area of life?
When I first started calisthenics, I was just posting my clips. But now when you look at my content, it's like partying, girls, like talking in front of the camera. And it's not so much strength, but combining that with the rest of my life. And the biggest thing that helped me with this area was just being aware of it.
You're eating mostly carnivore, right?
Yeah, keto, and I experiment with different types of fasts. So not just water fasts, but dry fasts, and then stem cell production fasts, autophagy fasts.
What is a stem cell production fast?
Stem cell production fast is a minimum of 2 days of no eating, so you enter autophagy. 2-day water fast, and then the refeeding is the most important part. It's about eating foods that are high in omega-3 and leucine, and just like good amounts of vitamins so that you can stimulate the production of stem cells. Most people that go through the whole lives without stem cell maxing. But in autophagy is you're not spiking your insulin, and you can have less than 20 grams of protein, and you can have 30 grams of carbohydrates. But it's very low hitting, and it's just focused on recycling your cells and killing bacteria.
How do you find maintaining your diet while traveling? Because that's super hard.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
You have amazing restaurants like Open House and Tribal Cafe, which has a pick your own menu. So you can literally put the quantities of the items that you want, and then they just give you a plate full of all the macros that you require. Whereas in Australia, there is nothing like that.
There's a lot of places here where it's like buffet and you pay like X amount and then you get like X plates on this buffet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really good because then you could be like, all right, I don't even want any grains. I just want chicken and veggies. And they're like, bang.
Yeah.
Traveling more budget, a more expensive country, like you're just eating like trash. Like even when I was in Dubai, I found like the first few days I just didn't feel good. And I'm like, you know what, let me go to the grocery store, buy some Greek yogurt because I know that's good for my diet. And then like kind of eat that until I feel reset. And then go from there.
Food is so important for me wherever I go, because after Japan, my body got destroyed. After sushi train, I don't know, I caught something. And I couldn't sleep for 2 days.
Have you gotten Bali Belly here yet?
I have gotten early onset Bali Belly. I did a lot of dry fasting to get rid of all the bacteria from I've been eating just clean meals, like boiling eggs and poaching chicken and eating plain meals. If you have Bali Belly, you cannot work, you cannot train, and you can't travel.
You're just like hopping on live calls, creating content. That's your life at this point?
I'm just living my life, designing my business around it.
That's good, yeah, because I did that when I first started. I had my business designed around my life, and then my business kind of took over my life for a little bit. 6 days a week I'm working, and then it's like the 7th day I'm either doing something fun or I'm using it to catch up on work still. And
it's crazy here because there's so many people in Bali that have successful online businesses. Everyone in this cafe is probably working on something, hitting like 10, 50, 100K, a million a month.
But then there's a lot of people that aren't. You don't need to distinguish here. I see Bali as the great equalizer. No matter if you're making $500 a month or $100,000 a month, everyone here kind of has the same stuff. Everyone here's dressed the same. That was one of the first things I noticed my first time in Bali. It's the great equalizer. Hey, let's say if you're the type of person I'm not, but there's some people out there who's like, I'm not even gonna talk to anyone making less than 50K a month. You're not gonna be able to tell at all. I said in my previous YouTube video, I'm literally at Hamza's house. And he's making 300K Australian per month off school. They've got millions on YouTube, hundreds of thousands on Instagram. Hamza's house is like 8,000 USD per month. I'm in the same room as these guys, so I'm doing something right. My workflow is I have 30 clients, and so then I do 15 check-ins on Monday, and I do 15 check-ins on Friday, and I block time within those days. So I do one session in the morning, one session in the afternoon. After I do all my check-ins, then it's just content, filming, and partying. I was also very curious on like what your first steps were starting your work week in a new place. Setting it off on a good note is important. Today even I was like, all right, I have so much to do life-wise of like figuring out my scooter, clearing my emails, but I'm like, I'm gonna start it with focused work for my clients because that's top priority this week is my client work. Always clients. I value my reputation and like I try to do the absolute best for my clients. And also like one thing a mentor told me was he's like, stop focusing on outreach, growing and scaling, all this. He's like, literally focus on getting great results for clients and the rest will come. And every time I've like been like, all right, I'm gonna focus on my clients. I'm like, wow, I make more money too. When I first got here,
I did not film anything. I didn't meet new people. I just soaked everything in.
Okay.
And I just worked with my clients, made sure I knew where the good Wi-Fi places were, what was the most optimal day-to-day flow with getting a ride back home, and yeah, just set my systems out. We just wrapped up the talk with Talon, and our battery died, so we couldn't do an official goodbye. However, there's like this thingo, like a speech thing, and this girl called Emma is going to be talking about the exact same things that we're talking about, which is crazy because it's just so Bali. It's just so Bali, man. We're at Tribal Hostel. It's a co-working cafe. If you're down here, go check it out. But yeah, thanks for watching, and comment one body if you want to join a community of like-minded individuals that are all working towards one purpose. Let's go.